storage on these damn drives. Me and John see what's going on. I'm trying to get my damn drives going together. Get them sorted. It's going to be a hell of a long week. Now, see, it's Thursday today, and then tomorrow's Friday, and then Saturday, and then Sunday, and everything else going on in the handbaskets. So let's see what else is going on. So right now, still counting ballots in 4 key battleground states. It is the 5th of November. This morning it is 10:41 in the morning, and I have been trying to go through files to sort through the stuff. I needed to do this in order to get myself not focused on the damn news. Because right now I am just too damn stressed out as it is. We got everything else going on right now as it is. We got everything else going hell in a handbasket right now. Just what the hell am I supposed to do at this point? I'll tell you the truth, I honestly don't know. Honest to God, I don't have an idea. But I'm supposed to be what? Cool, calm, and collected? Hell, I'm just one stressed out dude like everybody else right now as it is. And I've made videos. Talk to people about it, not to mention talking to myself about this damn thing, because it's driving me insane. I'm doing maintenance, because I don't think there's anything else I can do but maintenance on my own work, my own laptop, stuff I keep downloading off the internet, what I think is either relevant or just cute to look at, or just something to be memed, or something to be have fun with. Something of long-term storage. I mean, I've done that for a hell of a long while since I've gotten computer files. Or computer. Ma finally got a computer at home. I thought I was crazy. I thought, yeah, we got a crazy computer here. Now we can download some stuff. I didn't realize that the internet was still out there, and we were still able to do it, and we were doing it on AOL. Supposed to be AOL, America Online. But a lot of people called it America on Hell. AOL, because they couldn't stand the damn thing in the first place. I mean, they got it, and they're like, what are we doing with this damn thing? What they were doing with the damn thing. Well, the people outside are fun. I heard a noise. I'm going to check it out. This is on tape. Yeah, we're gonna have. So basically what that was one of those alabaster, dirty as hell, cheap as hell slats that apartment complexes use to keep out the sunlight. At least this one was there. I didn't have to worry about it. What I do have to worry about, these damn things, I'll just have to do these things later, is managing my own damn stress level right now. Just because I'm reclining right now doesn't mean I'm exactly calm about things. I'm a bit nervous. And Channel 5 local news, KTLA, had been talking to people in the street downtown Los Angeles. Well, hell, yeah, they've been talking to people online about the damn stress in the first place, because I've been trying to deal with stress for a hell of a long while. I mean, earlier this year, I said, if I'm seeing everybody else's videos, why not do my own? And that was stressful and scary enough as it is. And sometimes it is. Because now I got people listening to me. That's even worse. I'm trying not to be one of those, I don't know what the hell they call them these days. Video loggers who are trying to act like, okay, well, I think I know my own shit these days. And I know my own topic at this point. Give me a break. I'm no expert on anything. I just strictly observe a lot of stuff, and I say my mind. And I may sound like an authoritative figure about everything, but it's learning a lot of things and going through a lot of experiences that teach me things that either I stay the hell away from or I get involved with. And I'll tell you, this season has gone crazier and crazier because we just don't know how to deal with it. I keep flipping back and forth from KTLA to CNN. Yeah, you're probably going to scream about that one because I do CNN. I don't do Fox. I know MSNBC, similar to CNN, so I'm not worried about that. And ABC News, well, they do theirs on their own time. And so does CBS and NBC. Well, NBC does the NBC cable anyway. So basically, the two major knotheads you've got at this point over here constantly knocking at you. I'll say knotheads again. Sometimes I think CNNs aren't knotheads, but so is Fox News. Murdoch's place is insane enough as it is. So is CNN. But they try to be accurate, and they try to be slanted. Fox News heavily on the conservative side. They've been that way for a hell of a long while. As CNN's been trying to do on the liberal side, the present. And it hasn't been easy watching all this stuff. It hasn't been easy seeing all these things happening. I mean, I'm seeing history in the making. I'm seeing a process being worked on. Every so often, the news agencies will show their own counting centers where you see people actually on camera just processing paperwork. It hasn't been this nail biting in a hell of a long while. So now let's do some nail biting by showing a process. Imagine my political professors over at Antelope Valley College in Lancaster, Lancaster, California, by the way, are going to go crazy over this because they're probably watching the news or probably keep monitoring it and seeing the process being played out and having to explain it to their family, not to mention having to explain it to their kids, and then telling it to their students about what's happening these days. That we're witnessing history in the works. We're seeing a process that hardly anybody else is seeing. We've heard about it, they've talked about it, but you see a processing center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Closest, tightest damn race. Someone gets Pennsylvania, someone gets the marbles. And someone loses. It all hinges on Pennsylvania. Every county, every vote. And not to mention there's lawsuits being filed and lawsuits being tossed out by the court systems. They have to wait until the process is done. If they want to do a recall, then they'll do a recall if they want to. But this is nail biting. And a lot of people are wondering whether or not they're actually going to be getting that state or not. It's so damn close that it's stressing people out that some of the people, actually, some therapists and other people are saying that hell. I'm watching Channel 5 right now, and they're talking about Lionsgate laying off a lot of its workers. COVID-19, and not to mention politics, has killed more businesses than I can count. It sucks because markets changed, business models changed. They have to adapt with the damn bug. They also have to adapt with the damn politicians. They're trying to make the decisions of what to do these days. So we lose people and we lose things left and right. And it's weird. We haven't, at least in my lifetime, ever been through a situation like this before. Nothing. So imagine what fear and terror everyone else is feeling right now as it is. The uncertainty. it gets just as bad enough when you have people going in the streets protesting the process. Have the process go forward, have another vote to go through. Stop the process. People have actually gone to processing centers and yelled at people. I had to do a video to yell back at them. I mean, nowhere that I remember growing up and in seeing the elections going on, I've seen protests happening outside convention centers well before the election started. When you have the party conventions going on, you have protests going on. Or at the rallies, you have a counter rally somewhere else. But this is during a process, a long, painstaking process. And they want to make sure they get it right. Because this affects our country and this affects the world. And each state, each county understands the delicacy of the situation. Everything has to be counted, regardless of what some of the parties may say, or the officials in the parties may say or counter left and right, saying that these types of ballots and these types of ballots and these types of ballots are no damn good because they're received well past this time limit. But it is up to each state to set their own little limits, their own little leeways, and how long they can accept the ballots. And after that, there may be cutoffs, but they're still processed because they're still ballots, and you have to check, and they have to double check. They want to make sure they got everything accurate at this point over here, because we haven't been doing another lawsuit situation like we did back in Florida. But Florida was a hell of a different situation than we have right now. Florida was a different situation. It was about the ballots themselves, not about the two parties arguing at each other. I mean, Al Gore and George W. Bush get along with each other. They differ concerning about the damn political viewpoints, but they get along with each other. Our two candidates right now, currently in this year of 2020, don't. Basically, it's a war on all fronts. If they had rubber bands, they'd be shooting them at each other. Some just may put paper clips in them. That hurts. You know? Put eyes out on that one. Let's not do that idea, shall we? Not the paper, not the rubber bands either. They hurt too. They sting. And what's bad enough is when I've heard over the past couple of weeks that the White House was going to be barricaded, turned into a damn fortress, to keep people from protesting, from storming the gates, throwing things, or getting over the damn gates. Secret Service wants to make sure that they're keeping the current occupant safe as hell, not to mention keeping the place together in one piece, the physical aperture. But the policy decisions, the personnel, different. There may have been times we have felt that we were under stress and strain, but nothing like this, because we have had everything happening at us nearly at the same damn time. We've had states that had hurricanes blow through. We had states that have fires constantly plaguing. We had droughts. We have a pandemic. We have economic and political uncertainty. We have job losses. People struggling trying to get food on their tables, let alone keeping a roof over the damn head. I ain't saying anything about the damn bills either. And for those who feel like they're sitting very pretty at this point over here, this isn't sitting very pretty. This is sitting very stressed. COVID has changed, but COVID was one of the things that was changing us. There was a lot of things changing us at this point over here. And I don't know what to say. I honest to God don't know what to say. as I said before, I'm backjacking from local to national to local to national, and seeing what the hell's going on. And you know what? I'm just like everybody else on pins and needles at this point over here. And it's recommended that sometimes you need to turn the damn thing off. Just click off that off button on your television. Stay the hell away from the damn television, from the telephone. I know we all got smartphones. We can all keep up with the Joneses at this point, basically. But we all have the stress levels. Drinking a bunch of coffee doesn't help much either. I recommend drinking a hell of a lot of water. If you're diabetic, more and more water. Stay the hell away from the sugar stuff. Not bad. Sometimes I like the sugar because I'm an addict of it. I should do a video just on my own damn health situation. But I do it for my own damn personal use and not for anybody else to know about it. I'm medically screwed up. I know that. There's more than one way. I'm not healthy. I know. I may die eventually. I know. I've been knowing about that a long time. There have been videos I've made that have discussed about my own situation. About being afraid and the things I'm afraid of, the things I'm not afraid of. But I'll tell you one thing. Yeah, I am unsettled, majorly unsettled, regarding this political situation. And after COVID, I've gotten used to the damn thing. I've gotten used to it. COVID virus, I know, is apolitical. Doesn't care which political parties. It's asexual. Doesn't matter which sex you are, it gets you. It's a targeting bastard, which means it finds your weak spots and nails your ass and turns you into a beachhead. You're a spreading center afterwards, and therefore you get to spread the stuff around without even realizing it. We humans, we bipedals with the theoretical brains in their skull here, supposed to be highly advanced. Give a break. We make our own issues. Ever since we became intelligent, we had our own issues. We began changing the environment. For millenniums. A millennium. More years to come, or more years back. We've changed, and constantly changing. We have added more crap. We buried alive, and for future researchers who wondered what the hell we were, if they actually had an idea what the hell we were, just by looking at all the damn crap, I don't know. Maybe they put an isolated net around the whole planetary system and say, stay the hell away from these people. I wouldn't. They'll probably see a few floating satellites around the Earth, dead, or maybe still under low power. Maybe they'll come across Voyager and Pioneer. Every other satellite we sent out, we've already crashed, burned, incinerated, crushed to death. Yeah, sent them to their deaths in the planets. After we've milked the area for all the information worth for years. Send a satellite to its death because it's about to die. Give it a fiery Viking funeral. So much for the Viking funeral, it just broke apart. Oh, so much for that one. Look, another satellite's landed on a damn asteroid. Yeah, and look at the asteroid here. Oh my God, there's another asteroid sitting on top of it. Yeah, it just crushed it too. So much of our project. Oh look, we just got Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11 saying hi back to us. They actually had some power? Wait a second. Their energy cells are supposed to have been deleted yards ago. Yeah, and guess who sent it over? The invasion fleet. Ah! Quickly, get signals over to Voyager. It'll take us about 2 months. Do it anyway! Well, check this out. They're about 1/5 of the way between here and the nearest star. Great! Of course, they're in the hands of everybody else. Not to mention the Pioneer satellites. They've gotten our coordinates. They know who and what we are. Why? Because this is a live streaming field from a guy. Hello, Earthlings. Can we go over to play? Oh my God, the Crypt Keeper. He's come back from the grave. He's coming from outer space. He's coming for us. Yes, and I'm going to play with your brains too. Well, if you can't act a little silly in your old life, what the hell? Something to look forward to in the future. Maybe we actually get an alien visitation that we can freak out for a while and then get back to a normal routine. I should do a video about that one, about normal routines, I'm thinking about that one. I just got to think about how to do a normal routine. Anyway, that's my own befuddling for today. I hope you're thoroughly confused, ready for the straitjacket, and ready to take your Xanax. Don't take the Thorazine. They're out of date and have been out of style for a hell of a long while. Thorazine doesn't work. Xanax does. I love my Xanax. Give me my Xanax, please. Well, it beats better than saying, I want my Thorazine, please. I love my straitjacket. Isn't this wonderful? Well, I have mental health issues too, so there.